Alright guys, thank you once again for checking out One Shot, One Kill. Today we're looking at Highland Tactical's Foxtrot backpack. It is a slightly larger than your day-to-day backpack, so it's a 39-liter capacity bag. But in my particular case, I was looking for something to accommodate all of my training needs for the weekend, so a nice heavy day at the range. And I feel like this pack accomplishes exactly that. So we're going to take a nice detailed look at this backpack, the capacity, the quality, all the external features, the internal features, and what it has to offer for you as a consumer. Okay, so let's start by taking a look at the side compartments here. Looks like there is plenty of storage capacity in the side compartments. It is a large side compartment. Got some pistol magazines, AR magazines, right? So plenty of room there. Going on to the front here, you do have a large and medium and small compartment on the front profile of the pack. So let's take a look at the large compartment here. Again, I've got my AR magazines here, AR-15, AR-10s, right? Plenty of room for a couple small tools just to take to the range with me. They do come in handy, of course. You have a nice mesh compartment, mesh pocket in here. Good functioning zipper there. Also on the front face of that large front compartment, you do have laser cut MOLLE. So what that does is it gives me a slightly sturdier form of your traditional MOLLE straps, right? Nothing against the traditional MOLLE straps, but this just seems to give you some extra stitching near the opening of the actual MOLLE material. So it just seems like it's a lot sturdier, and it has proven to hold up, you know, with something like hearing protection, a flashlight attached to it. So I've got some MOLLE accessories attached to this that allow me to mount, say, my backpack here with some bungee cords. All right, moving on to the kind of mid-sized front compartment here. It does have your standard hook and loop or Velcro real estate, so you can go ahead and fully customize your pack by adding some patches. In my case, I have my Marine Corps name tag, right? And then I have an emotional support group AR-15 patch here. So all right, this is what I would consider like the mid-size front pouch. Okay, it doesn't fully open flat, which is kind of nice, only because I can utilize this as a essentially a utility pouch. This is where I dump all my day-to-day carry. So I get to the range, I'll just empty out my pockets into this mid-size compartment. I've got a battery pack, I've got my wallet, got my keys, so just some extra little pocket knives. All right, so nice little mid-size compartment there. And up top you have what I would consider the small compartment on the front profile of the pack, and also some real estate for attaching some patches. I've got my One Shot, One Kill logo here. Send it. And this pouch is actually lined with felt or a soft material, so you can actually store your sunglasses for the day or safety glasses for the range. And then on the other side, like I mentioned earlier, side compartments are on each side of the pack, so this does allow for some extra storage as well. I've got my AR-15 magazine loader. It is a nice collapsible one, so it does allow me to fit this either in an ammo can or, in this particular case, in a side compartment on this Foxtrot pack. Also, you have side compression straps, so what that does is that allows you to compress the pack nice and tight, so you can bring the entire load of the pack closer to your center of gravity, and also it allows me to mount a nice big roll of duct tape inside. So now I'm going to go ahead and lay this down and demonstrate one of the coolest features, in my opinion, of this pack, and that is that I can completely open up the front of the pack and lay it flat. Okay, so what that does is that allows complete and full access to the internal compartment. Once again, it is a slightly larger than a day-to-day pack compartment. So that being said, it allows for plenty of stuff and equipment to be stuffed in here. So the way I have this organized is I have, my heaviest stuff, which is an ammo can and a couple extra boxes of ammunition. stacked on the bottom, and it allows for a nice base or a foundation for me to stack other equipment on top. And in this case, I've got size and compact firearms in their holsters, neatly organized on top of the ammo can, so that way I can just flap over the front of the pack and zip it back up. So these pouches, these soft pouches, do not come with this pack. This is stuff that I just kind of accumulated throughout the years purchasing different equipment, and I really like these soft pouches because they accommodate a full-size pistol each with their respective magazines. Okay, so I've got 3 full-size pistols there, and then I essentially use the spacing in between each pouch as extra space and padded spacing for a couple extra full-size firearms. In this case, CZP-10C in my Cobra Kydex holster, Glock 19 Cobra Kydex holster as well. I've got a Wills Tier 1 Kydex holster here for my VP9 and one of those soft pouches. Center mass concealment holster for my Taurus PT-111 G2C, right? And then Mission First Tactical holster with my Smith & Wesson full-size M&P 40. Extra accessories, I've got a double magazine pouch, and like I mentioned earlier, a couple extra boxes of ammunition for the range, and then the full ammo can here. And I do have some ammunition in here. As a matter of fact, I could probably fit one more box in here of ammunition. So, but that just gives you an idea of the weight capacity of this bag, and more importantly, the fact that it can fit this ammo can in here gives you a better idea of just how large this pack is. Okay, and I've got an Oakley's hard case here. Now, you might be laughing and thinking to yourself, did you really stuff an ammo can in the backpack? Well, yeah, I did. Number one, I want to demonstrate the capacity of the pack itself, but number two, knowing me, I'm gonna forget something. I can stash this next to the pack by the front door, get ready for the range, and I will forget it. So this just gives me a nice option to stuff everything that I'm gonna take to the range all in one pack, stage it by the door. I just grab one item and I'm out the door. I have a nice mesh compartment or a mesh pocket. I just like to stuff my gloves in there. It is nice and big, so you can fit other items in there, whether it's magazines, whether it's a magazine loader, maybe some holsters, whatever you want to stuff in here. It gives you some good room for that. Okay, so that's the only mesh compartment or pocket that you have in the main compartment, but it is a nice big compartment. This pack is advertised for having a laptop compartment, and it does in fact have that compartment. I'm not necessarily using it for my laptop. I actually use it for folded up targets. So something worth mentioning that I really like about the pack is that once I have it, you know, on its back like this, I demonstrated that you can open the flap, the front portion of the pack completely flat and access your main compartment, but it also allows you to access all of the other compartments, so the side compartments, right, while it's laying down flat, no problem. You can open up the main compartment on the front profile of the pack with ease and have complete access there. So, you know, when I'm done at the range or when I'm organizing it for a range day the night before, I can lay it down and have complete access and organize everything nice and laid down this way. So it makes it really easy to completely organize the pack itself. So one last couple set of features that I want to discuss really quick that I found very useful and neat are you have an extensive MOLLE system, right? I mentioned it already. The laser cut MOLLE is what's offered on the front large compartment of the pack. You do have traditional MOLLE set up throughout the pack, up near the small compartment, on the mid-size compartment, and on the side compartments of the outside of the pack itself. Okay, you also have traditional MOLLE options on the straps themselves, so you can strap a carabiner to it, maybe a water bottle like I normally do at the range, so on and so forth. And then the last option for MOLLE here is a braided vertical nylon hooks, right? They're these nice heavy-duty loops that, again, I can strap a carabiner to. I've got some electrical tape here, you know, maybe strap a water bottle to it as well. completely up to you, but I do really like these braided nylon hooks. So on the back side of the pack itself, I took a nice photo of a good feature that I really like is the fact that you have detachable straps. So that way it allows me to mount my LBB around it and still have complete access to the straps, and then I can just mount it on my back comfortably without having to fumble around with straps or the LBB itself. So it is fully padded. Okay, it is a breathable mesh, so that makes it really comfortable on the back. Long humps or long hikes, I haven't had any issue with, you know, having an extremely sweaty back. Of course, I'm gonna sweat. It's a hot day. In my particular case, when I went out to the range, you do have a waist strap, so completely adjustable. You have a lot of adjustability with these straps. Okay, I'm a 225-pound guy, so I've had no problem getting this around my waist. So all that being mentioned, let's talk about the overall quality of the build itself. Okay, now I'm not looking at this as a certified quality inspector by any means. I'm looking at this as a everyday consumer. What I'm looking for in a piece of equipment that arrives at my door is the fact that it is obviously all in one piece, if it's meant to be in one piece, of course, and that, you know, in this case, if there is plenty of stitching, which there is here, that it is you know, durable. It looks like it's not going to give anytime soon. It is a nice, heavy, dense material. All the zippers function properly internally and externally. The MOLLE is very well stitched and doesn't show any signs of weakness or any points where it's going to tear away. All the buckles actually function. Nothing's broken. So it definitely shows that Highland Tactical put some good hard work into this pack, in its design itself, and obviously in the manufacturing of the pack itself. So high quality material, high quality build. The handle can withstand this entire weight. I haven't had any issues with the stitching around the handle looking to start giving again anytime soon. So nice and comfortable. Okay, throwing the pack on. One feature I do like, and it's worth mentioning, is that these straps are designed to actually stop when you fully retract or fully extend, the straps. You still have a couple inches worth of material that you can grab onto. So when you grab this quickly, you got to get going. If it starts raining or something, you can grab it, and on the run, you can still have access to this without even thinking about it. It's more of a motor skill. Grab it, grip it, rip it, and you're ready to go. So with regard to the waist strap and the chest strap, once again, 225-pound guy, no problem closing these up and cinching down on them. So good form-fitting pack, nice and durable. And lastly, guys, I thank you once again for checking out One Shot One Kill. I hope you found this review helpful, useful. Once again, our entire mission here is to simply expose you to all the options available to you as a day-to-day user, something that will fit your tactical needs or your training needs, or simply your hiking needs, right? So jump on their website, hltactical.com, and I guarantee you'll find something to meet your training needs or your day-to-day needs. Okay, so that being said, truly hope that you found this video helpful, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.